Hey, Gypsy Pitmaster out here. We're doing a brisket. I'm making the barbecue sauce now, and it has a double purpose. What it's doing is it's moisturizing. It keeps the meat moist, and I'm making barbecue sauce. And if I don't know if you can see the grease falling into the pan. That's exactly what I want. I want it to have that brisket taste. I'm gonna finish it inside, but I want all that smoky taste from all the wood, the pellets, and all that to get in there. And then I'm gonna finish the brisket in the oven, and it's gonna be nice and tender. We're not making. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. We're not making brisket sandwiches. We're making burnt ends out of the whole thing. We're gonna have some ribs, and I'll show you the video when we're done. We're out here again using my pit. This is the pit that I have with the Pellet Pro hopper on it, and then my daughter has one without the hopper. But I love this pit so much. I was telling my daughter I wouldn't take $2,500 for this pit. The way it cooks, the way every pit has its quirks. I learned this one, how it works and what it does, and I learned its pros and cons, and I love it. I love it. I will not sell this pit. Most of my pits, I use them for a while, then give them away or something, or give them to family. But this one, no, not this one. Okay, back inside. It's been about an hour since I put it in the oven at 400 degrees. It's got another 2 hours to go, but I want you to emphasize on that part right there. That's how I got the smoke going on. And what I'm doing is just getting the tender. It's gonna be tender. I'm gonna cut it up, make burnt ends out of it, and it's gonna be great. We'll see you then. Okay, I've just put the ribs on for about, I don't know, 7-10 minutes. And what I'm doing is I'm just gonna give them a nice taste. I'm gonna get them smoky, get a smoke ring going on. I got a little hot spot going on there because I got a log in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish them in the oven just like I did with the brisket. So it'll be good, you'll see. With my Pellet Pro, I mean, if I wanted to take the time and just let it cook slow, I could do that. But we live in LA, we live a fast-paced life. So we don't go low and slow, we go hot and fast, and we finish things in the oven. So I usually, every cook that I do, like if I do a brisket or something like that, I end up using about 1.5 to 2 logs. These ones right here. I use about 2 logs of these. These are fruit wood. Some is redwood, some is peach. And it usually goes, that'll probably last me 4 months before I get through it. And I barbecue like every 3-4 days. So it works out pretty good. Okay, you on? Okay. The brisket is done. It's pretty tender, but what we're doing is we're cutting it and we're making burnt ends out of the whole thing. So I'm cutting it up. I'm gonna give you a little piece to my daughter. Tell her what she thinks about it. What do you think about it, Shelby?
What I tasted so far is great. Got that light smoky taste.
Not heavy.
Nope. Taste all the spices.
This is a new situation for me. What do you think? The way
Pretty
I
good.
did it.
You taste the flavor through and through.
Last night we was watching Delicious Destinations. Andrew Zimmer, Delicious Destinations, and they did the Kansas City thing. 1 o'clock in the morning, me and Jack wants to fire up the barbecue pit. She said, go ahead, fire it up. I said, no, it's too late. We're gonna make too much noise, and tomorrow I'll take care of it. So today we're making that. Burnt ends with French fries and coleslaw and bread. So it'll be good. I made some sauce. Show them the barbecue sauce I made.
Barbecue sauce.
Tell them what that sauce tastes like.
Hits all the notes. Sweet, tangy, spicy, smoky.
Yeah, that's just fat, but we're gonna leave that in there. Now we're gonna do the point. I should have cut the point off and then just do it different, but it worked out pretty good. Now I'm gonna throw it back in the oven, and how can I say it? We live in Southern California. It's 108 degrees outside and I'm barbecuing. So it's hot. So we ain't got time to spend all day long outside or all night long outside. But here we are. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Okay, I'm out here again. They've been out here, these ribs been on here for about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours. This is the water and the drippings from the ribs, and I'm marinating them with that. They're gonna go for another 20-30 minutes with this. And what I'm doing is marinating them, then I'm gonna put them in aluminum foil and let them go for about 30 minutes on the foil, with the foil. And then I'm gonna put barbecue sauce on them. And then I'm gonna grill them again so it get nice and sticky on there. So we'll see you when we're there. Okay, bring them in off the pit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sauce them in this pan. This is some of that water that we had from outside, and it's got a smoky taste. This is some of the barbecue sauce that I made in that pot over there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this one. It's a little bit spicier. And then I'm gonna put a store-bought one because Jackie wants it sticky. And I can't seem to put that much sugar to make it sticky, so I'm gonna use the store-bought one. We'll see. Okay, we're using Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Believe it or not, it's not too bad when you do it this way. I put some of my sauce on it, then I'm putting the Sweet Babies on it, Sweet Baby Ray's. And then I'm gonna flip it, do that. Then I'm gonna add a little apple juice for moisture. Then that's gonna go for about an hour. And then we're gonna eat. Okay, now I'm gonna fry some French fries. We're out here frying my French fries. I got this apparatus, that stainless steel thing. Works really, really good. Had it at the shop for a while. This now I brought it home, and it makes cooking outside easier with a wok. So those are our fries. You can taste one, just take them out of the oil. Bam. I'm using this Johnny seasoning on them, on the French fries. It's a seasoned salt. It's a little bit better than just plain old salt, but it's seasoned. It tastes good. It's like Lawry's, but not that salty, if that makes any sense. So it tastes good. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, finished product. 2 ribs, some brisket, pickles, cheese, onions, coleslaw homemade. The French fries are on the bottom. We'll use that for a base. Go ahead.
The ribs was really, really good. They had a nice smoky flavor. There was a malfunction with the video earlier, so I didn't get to record me eating it, but the brisket, the burnt ends melt in your mouth. And even though I'm not supposed to eat it, I still ate it because it was just that tasty.
Why are you not supposed to eat things like that?
I had gastric sleeve surgery.
And you ate that?
And I ate it.
Okay.
But the coleslaw and the cheese and the pickles and the onions complement each other, and it just gives like levels of flavor. It's really, the cheese and the pickle and the burnt end just complements each other. It's really, really good.
Nothing overpowered anything else.
No, I wish I could eat more, but I couldn't.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.